Hey, greetings and welcome to another video. Today we're playing Urban Empire, so let's have some fun.
But if you close your eyes,
this is a city management game and I will explain as we're playing, so let's just start up a new game and we'll go for a campaign. So what you do is you try to manage a city, and at first we just have to select a family. So this is a aristocrat family. We have a family that's all about technology and inventions. We have a sort of working class family, and we have a immigrants family. And I think it's fun to play as this family, the Shuysky's. Don't know if I'm saying it right, but well, let's go ahead. Let's select the family. This is our leader in the first age. We have several eras that we can go through. And let's see, he is a socialite, which gives us certain traits, and he's honest, he's an elitist, and he is the emperor's nominee, which basically means that we cannot be voted out of parliament in the city, which will change at some point, and then we actually have to be re-chosen as the city leader. So let's continue. We can choose out of 3 different maps. Let's go for this one. Seems nice. We will not enable the tutorial. I will explain to you guys what will happen while we're playing. I have played a few hours into the game, so I know a little bit, but I'm certainly no expert, so please keep that in mind. And yeah, let's see what this game has to offer us. So it's taking a long time. Oh, there it is. When our citizens are freed from persecution, regardless of their ideology or heritage, we will be known as a vanguard of prosperity and a beacon of security. That's us. Vasily Shuysky. So we're Russian immigrants and we are trying to manage this new city. So it's taken quite a while. Come on. Heck, I wanna play. Ah, finally. So, you are Vasily Shuysky, member of a wealthy banking family originating from Russia. The Emperor of Austria wants to build a new city to connect Vienna to the Adriatic Sea, probably, and invited you to manage the construction. You accept the challenge and have great ambitions to build a safe haven for all who wish to prosper without persecution. You are granted 500,000 thalers to create the foundation of the new city, and we can rename it. So let's rename it. Let's make it like what should we call it? Let's call it, whoops, Hipboneville. Okay. So we have the map. We can scroll around. We can see what's everywhere, and we have the sea. And this is basically the map where we're building, and we're not building ourselves, we're building districts. And the way we do that is we do this, we create a district, and we can place it anywhere within the white lines. So this is our sort of city layout. It goes up way high. This is a bit of a different map. Sometimes it's just like a square. And we can make districts. So let's start off with like this corner. It's placed here, and let's just take this. Let's see, I want to go like so, and like this. It's an illegal district shape, so let's do this. This will be another district later on. So this is our first district. We want the default grid. We can also choose the dense grid or the sparse grid, and that's it. But let's go for the default. And this will cost us a little bit of money to build, and we are going to confirm the land plan. And now we can place services in this district. The only source we have now is a city hall, which gives us a whole lot of stuff. these are the citizens' needs. So we have to attend to them to make the people happy. And the happier the citizens are, the more likely that the guys in Parliament will vote for us to actually, you know, get in some new edicts and stuff like that. But we'll go on that onto that later. So we have to place the city hall. Let's place it like right here. Oh, right here. And then it says, you know, the cost and the monthly running costs. And we're not making money, but we have our personal funds. This is, you know, these are the funds that we've been given by the Emperor of Austria. So let's confirm. And let's propose this district. Let's build it. And then we get some options. We can rename the districts if we want to. I'm not gonna do it for now. I think you can rename them later on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can rename them later on. So if you have any good suggestions for a district name, then just put them in the comments and we'll see. So yeah, let's choose our personal funds. Normally you can also vote on it, but since this is our first district, we just have to start up. So use our personal funds. And well, this is our first district. We can just watch it being built if I start the game. I will also tell you something about institutions. We have districts and institutions. Institutions are for the city-wide, so they give bonuses to a city-wide thing, and then we have the districts which have like yeah, district bonuses. Institutions are like a port, a harbor, a university, stuff like that. So let's up the speed. ×4 is the fastest we can do, and let's play the game. So we have to choose an invention. So as time goes, you get pop-ups and it will, you know, pause and you have to do stuff. So this is the invention screen. So we have 5 eras, 2, 3, 4, 5, and as you can see, it gets pretty extended. This is the last era, but for now we are in the first era, and to actually do anything, we need to unlock a few things. What we could do is just unlock everything and then go to the next era, and at some point the game actually forces us to go to the next era. But we could also just sort of, you know, beeline for something in here. So for instance, if we would like to do some stuff like this, then we could just beeline 1, 2 and this probably, and then we have the ones we need to go to the next era. This will lead up to the next era, as you can see the lines. So for now I want to go like thermodynamics gives us steam power, clothing store, a railway station which will boost companies. So in my opinion, the very first thing you need to do is grow a bit of an economy, because if you're not making money, then you have a problem because you can't build anything. Your prestige will go down, people will hate you, and well, it's just a downward spiral from there. So money is pretty important in the early game, and later on you will get the chance to just, you know, throw away money if you if you would like, but at this point it's pretty important. So let's go actually for telegraph, which unlocks newspapers and shoe stores, which gives us extra industries to make money off, and we will get a church for social life, and it will unlock the spread selection for the district, so we can make more dense districts, so more housing, more industry, stuff like that. Let's yeah, so we can actually change the sliders on that, sorry. So let's start the research, and let's go back. Let's actually introduce you to our parliament. This is our it's council, sorry, city council. At this point we have 3 parties in there. We have the Physiocratic Party, who are left and conservative. We have the National Cerulean Party. Cerulean is our sort of province or state that we're in, and they are quite, you know, neutral, a little bit conservative, but mostly neutral. And the Free Democratic Party, who are right and, you know, neutral. These have all council members, so this is 26, this has 7, and this one has 28. And we have goodwill, and we have to just try and convince these guys of the laws that we want to, you know, get into effect. So we will get to there later. I want to actually do that. So as you can see, it's building up, and our monthly budget balance is going up a little bit with the people coming in. And at this point it's just a sort of a waiting game. What we could do is, just to show you guys, we have edicts. At this point we have no available edicts. We have to, you know, unlock those via technologies. But we could do the taxing. We have business tax and citizen tax. Later on you can actually set taxes for different groups of citizens and different businesses. But again, that's via technology. So let's propose a taxing. And let's see if they would want to get this through. So as you can see here, green is okay, they want to, they approve. Yellow is they have to make a choice about it. They're not really against it, they're not really approving it, but you know, they're a bit neutral, I guess. And red is no, they don't want to. So and as you can see, as we slide it up, it will change. So this is way too much. We could probably do this 14% on businesses, and let's go 15% on citizen tax. So let's propose this, and we can see that one party is pretty against, one is pretty much approving it, and those are the two biggest parties. I believe this is the biggest one with 28, and this is the one with 26, and this one has like 7 or something. So in order to make this work, we need to make sure that these guys approve, and these guys will swing a little bit to the right so that we get a little bit more votes on that one. So let's do OK, and here we can actually see what it is. So 42 are undecided, 9 have decided against it, 10 have decided that they approve it, and this will go on for a little time, and after that they will start beginning to vote. And then the vote will, they will agree or oppose it, and then, you know, I'll show you when we get there. And what we could do to make this work is, you know, we could go to this party and say, okay, you have 28 council members, we have a +2 goodwill. I want you all to, you know, really vote on this one, because this is the biggest party at the moment. So let's go plead. You plead with the physiocratic party, you say, please support me because most citizens agree with this. Well, probably not, because they have to pay more, but I'm gonna say I really want to fix this issue. And as you can see, they went to the right. The effect is that we got +2 change of opinion and -1 goodwill. So every time you use this, some sort of action, it will cost you goodwill. And if you don't use these actions for quite a while, it will just rebalance the goodwill. So it will reset, sort of. But for now, this is a very good action. And as you can see, for the next month, we cannot really do this again. So it's not unlimited. So let's go to these guys. And we're going to do the same. So plead, that's the very nice one. It's only costs 1 goodwill. And I really want to fix this issue. Let's say exactly the same. And we got an opinion change of +3. As you can see, it swing by a little. And these guys, I'm going to demand. We have +5 goodwill, which is a lot. Let's demand from them that they are going for this. So oppose this issue and you oppose progress. This decision will give us a better tomorrow. Let's go for that one. So they have changed. They are now in the swing section, but still pretty negative. And the goodwill measures how much a party likes you, and so it took down a half of our goodwill. So not that bad, not really bad. So okay, let's go back to our city view. Let's get the time up and running a little bit, and let's actually go in here. Let's pause for a moment. Let's go to Edgeworth, our first district, and let's modify it, because this is something you can do too. Let's modify it, and let's place a grammar school, because we have -2 personal growth, which means that we have long research times. I want to be having fast research times so we can develop our city a lot faster. So let's put a grammar school in here. So let's think about this. So the yellow thing is the weaker range, the green thing is the optimal range, and the green thing we can endorse with our personal funds, so it will grow, but it will grow gradually over time too. So with the placement of this, we have to take a look. So over here we can't place any districts. So we should place the grammar school like probably right here. So it covers this entire district, but it also covers the next district and a part of this district. Yeah, that seems about right. So let's do this. Have the grammar school here. Let's confirm. They're pretty much liking this idea. So let's do this. It will cost a little bit of money, it costs a little bit of monthly running cost, but it will be a great investment. So we can again use personal funds and then it will just be built. We don't have to get the vote through, but seeing that they all approve of it, we'll just do a normal vote. You could also do a quicken vote. It was grayed out at this point because you need prestige for it, and since we just began, we don't have any prestige yet. So let's do okay. Let's wait for it, and let's just see what happens. So our vote is done. Vote for modifying taxes. It's pretty close. Probably we had to invest a little bit more. I'm gonna talk to these guys once again, because these are, you know, they have 26 councilors. It could be entirely possible that we just, you know, without doing these actions, we could just enforce this law, but let's just demand one more time. If they oppose the stance on the issue, they oppose common sense. Let's do it. So they're now in the middle, and that was a good swing. We have now 21 in front, in favor, 19 opposing it, and 21 undecided. So I'm willing to take a bet on this one. So let's begin voting. And it seems like we got it. Yes, we got it. So the new taxes are in. We got a lot more money. So let's exit and let's check our modified district. Yeah, they're all still really in favor, so this we don't have to do any actions here. They will just approve of it. And that's something. Oh wait, so we have a pop-up. The city administration is formulating regulations on telegraph usage as the city is about to be connected to the continental telegraph network. Do you prioritize? So we now have a choice, and each choice will give us some boosts or costs or whatever. And we don't know what it's gonna do, what it is gonna do. So it doesn't give like a sort of pop-up with you know, the pros and cons of the choice you take. So are we gonna go for a municipal usage, or are we gonna do private use of telegraph? Let's do private use in this case. And we can see that for now, the changes in monthly city fund are going down from -25% for the post office, which is a building we unlock when we have actually researched this tech. And the post office will give us some boosts through the districts and through the city at all. And yeah, well, that's it. So this building is just going to be 25% cheaper to maintain, which is a pretty good one, I guess. So let's do okay, and let's just wait. So we got another one. So accusations of incompetency. The chairman of the Physiocratic Party accuses you of being incompetent, probably because you have just had a disagreement with him. So actually he's just being a little baby, because that's what politics is about, you know, having discussions and disagreeing with each other. But still, we have two choices: call the Physiocratic Party a bunch of fools, and now we actually have a pop-up with what it would actually do for us. And we have let the insult go this time. So if we choose this one, we will get 2 points into cruel and -2 into soft, which are traits, personality traits. And these different traits will give us different boosts and also cons. You know, they will give you like more, you have to pay more money to build or stuff like that. It takes more time to research, or people will be less happy with some stuff. So we could be cruel, or we could be soft. Let's go for cruel this time. So call the Physiocratic Party a bunch of fools. So they don't really like us for that, which is pretty much logical. And the citizens who voted for this party are more likely to do so again, but this will go down. So some of this shit is a bit, you know, not really intuitive. So you have to read this pretty well. So less people who actually voted for the Physiocratic Party in the first place will vote for them now again, which is good, because we don't want the Physiocratic Party, because they don't want to, you know, do changes. They are conservative. So let's say okay, and let's actually, oh, the vote is ready. Let's actually check our own person. So this is some information, and these are the traits and personality. So we could see these at the beginning, And at this point we are honest, a socialite, and an elitist. I don't know really how to pronounce this word, but... so we got 2 points into cruel, but that doesn't mean that we're cruel right away. We need to get more points in order to actually become cruel. And there's a good chance that, you know, we could balance this stuff out with, you know, taking other choices in the future, which will give us soft points, or which will decrease our cruel points. So there's a good chance that in this era, in the next era, we will get a new leader. There's a good chance that this leader will never become cruel or soft or whatever. But it's still a good point to actually invest in these, because I think, I'm not sure, but I think that your, you know, the people that will be your follow-up in the next era will actually take a few of those points with them in their personality. So that's pretty cool, and a thing to think about, of course. So our vote on the modified district is ready. Well, they're all in favor, so let's begin voting. This is just an easy vote. And hooray! We've got a modification of the district, so let's exit. And let's go back to our city. So as you can see, we now have the grammar school, and I will pause it here for a moment. If we click on it, we see that this is the optimal range, and if we pay for it, we can actually endorse the service and it will grow. But every time we do this, it will cost 10k out of our personal funds. But at this point, we don't really have something to, you know, use our personal funds for. I'm pretty sure we can have, you know, the votes going through for new districts and everything, because they at this point like us. So let's just use it for the optimal service on this one. That's great. And now let's take a look. So personal growth is now +3, which is good, and this should speed up the research here. Let's unpause and let's just wait a few more months, and let's just see. Maybe we could actually get a new district in right away. So let's see if they would be in favor of this. Let's make a bit of a larger district here. Yeah, they would be in favor. Oh wait, sorry. So, yeah. Okay, well, default grid, it will cost a few bucks, but it will give us some, you know, extra money in the end. And let's confirm, because they seem to approve with it. Let's put another grammar school in. Although, nah. Let's wait with that. And let's see. Yeah, seems nice. And it seems that they're gonna go for it. I'm not sure if this is the bigger party or this one. I'll need to check that up. So, normal vote. Okay, let's check it. And this is the bigger one, but probably, you know, we have enough goodwill to do this. They agree enough, and this is the biggest party at the moment, and they totally agree. So probably one or maybe even none of them will oppose this this one. So I'm not really thinking that it won't go through. So almost done.
Breeds invention. No sooner is the electric telegraph devised than gutta percha, the very material it requires, is found.
So we have invented telegraph, which unlocks newspapers, the shoe store, a church, and we have unlocked the spread selection. So we can now set the spread of the sliders, which some of you might have seen when we build a new district, but we can also modify the district that way. So we go to the progress cloud and choose a new research. We could go for photography, which now is unlocked because we have the needed tag for it. But I think it's better to just go with something else. Let's go thermodynamics. Yeah, clothing store. Nah. This will only cost money. These are the edicts, by the way, which will help us our city to, you know, grow and be like a better place. Like alcohol licensing, ban prostitution, safety authorities for working places, stuff like that. Those are pretty important. Those are also winning conditions. But let's go for thermodynamics for now. Get the steam power up to make things more efficient. And let's get a clothing store and a police station and a railway station. Which is one of the institutions I was talking about earlier on. So let's see the vote for the new district. Yeah, they all seem to be pretty in favor of it. They actually have pulled off a little bit to the right, which is great. So let's begin voting. And hooray again! I wish politics was this easy in real life. So, it has gone through. Let's check our new district, which is building up. And note that our monthly budget balance is going down because we are paying for this all. But it will bump up right again when people and industries will come living here. And now that we have a new district, we can actually talk about these. Oh, a newspaper. The Physiocratic Party wins the elections. National Swarillian Party came second with 34% support. And this, always the left is always an important thing. Something we really need to know and pay attention to, and the rights are just, you know, sort of fillers, and sometimes they're funny, sometimes they're just, you know, normal, like aluminium is alright, and glass cups in, ceramics out, states industry reports, so stuff like that. And I wanted to talk about these. So residential demand is +2, commercial demand is -2, industry demand is 0. So that's why you want to change up these spreads on the districts. And sometimes you could build a new district because you need a lot of something. But for now, this is great, and we have a pop-up. So thermodynamics. Your city administration needs to make a decision about the interior of the forthcoming railway station. What do we want it to be? Aesthetic, I don't know. Sorry. Basically beauty. You know, nice looking. Imperial or Swarillian. Let's go for aesthetic, because I cannot pronounce it. The change in upgrade cost for this institution, the railway station, which we will get when we found thermodynamics, is going down, which is great. You know, like I said, money is important in the first place when building up your city. So this is great. All these cost debuffs. So I'd actually think that this is it for today. If you want to see more of Urban Empire, then please tell me and leave a like. Also subscribe for more Urban Empire and Civilization 6 videos. Check out my Civilization 6 series, which is going on right now. And well, that's it. I've been Hipbone, you've been yourself. Thanks for being awesome. Thanks for watching.